Good evening, and welcome to Sprow's Mystery Files. In this episode, we look at an urban legend that spawned in Sheridan, Wyoming, a dark, spectral entity that has been rumored to haunt the Sheridan Municipal Cemetery. What is it? A ghost? An elemental? Just an urban legend? We'll let you decide. Sprow thought nothing of these rumors other than hearsay or an urban legend. One of Sprow's lead investigators caught a picture of the elemental it, which is shown here in a training exercise. With this new evidence, the Sprow team decided to investigate. Sheridan, Wyoming has a lot of historic heritage. The city was once the largest in the state. The land that would become Sheridan, Wyoming was purchased by a veteran named John D. Laux. The claim was 40 acres, which he paid only $40. He envisioned the town as it would become while sitting atop a hill one spring evening in 1882 and began drawing the city that would be Sheridan, Wyoming. The name he chose to honor one of the generals in the Union that he served during the Civil War, General Philip Sheridan. Sheridan boomed by the coal mining north of town. Acme, Monarch, Troy, Dietz, Kunesville, Slack, and Cleanburn are nothing more than ghost towns linked to Sheridan's past. Theater, restaurants, and cat houses used to line Sheridan Main Street. Sheridan now stands as a small city in the shadow of the Bighorn Mountains. Although the city of Sheridan is a very safe place to live, it too has its history, which the locals do not like to talk about. While doing research on the subject of it, Sprow found out that Sheridan, Wyoming used to have a zoo. From 1901 to 1939, the Pioneer Park Zoo was a 70-acre park. The land was donated by John B. Kendrick. The superintendent was John D. Laux, the founder of Sheridan. The zoo's grand opening residents included wolves, coyotes, badger, monkeys, rabbits, guinea pigs, owls, white rats, deer, antelope, peacocks, chickens, a porcupine, and goats too. By 1914, a number of exotic animals had been imported, such as 2 alligators from Florida, 2 lions, monkeys, 1 black bear, and 1 gorilla. The first park superintendent was John D. Laux, who was also overseer for the zoo, and helped the zoo get staffed with over 48 people. Everett Potts was one of the staff at the zoo. He was a zookeeper and a custodian. Everett Potts enjoyed all the animals at the zoo. He loved the black bear. He attended to it daily. However, there was one more animal that he loved most of all. One of his favorite animals was the gorilla, named Conga. Everett Potts had a unique and friendly relationship with Conga. It was said that Conga would not let anyone in its exhibit except for Mr. Potts. All in a nutshell, the residents of Sheridan knew that the two were friends, and a more of an annoyance to the city officials and the zoo committee. One day in July 26, 1939, due to rumors, it was thought that the bubonic plague was spread by prairie dogs that was in the zoo. It is said that Everett Potts that it was deliberate to close the zoo, for the city no longer wanted to have the high maintenance cost of the facility or the animals. He also threatened to go to the press and blow the whistle on scandal acts at the time, where Everett thought the city council members had unfair safety concerns. By this time, the local authorities were dispatched to investigate the claims by Everett Potts and found no foul play to the animals or its staff at the zoo. Seeing how most of the city officials were a part of the Freemasons, as well as John D. Locke's founder Sheridan, the following day Conga and Everett Potts went missing. Some theorize that Mr. Potts ended up overhearing the bubonic plague was deliberately set up by the officials and covered up the investigation Everett Potts wanted to close down the zoo. Rumor spread at this time. The local town force said that they were buried alive together. What became of these animals is also lost to history. Let's move forward to the 1960s. Sheridan knows another urban legend on how it came to be. In 1960, in the United States, at least 4 states have had reports of the bubonic plague. There were California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado. Wyoming had unofficial reports of it as well. J.J. Joe Hickey was the governor of Wyoming from 1959 to 1961. Although Governor Hickey never made a comment about the bubonic plague being in Wyoming, over this time span, most of the cemeteries all of Wyoming have people buried by the thousands throughout this time frame. Sheridan Cemetery has at least 150 plots built at this time between 1960 and 1964. The urban legend says that in Sheridan there was a prominent lawyer named Sam Deeds who came down with the Black Death. The mortician did not want to mess with him for fear of catching himself, so he just buried Sam without even being embalmed. Hastily doing the job, he buried Sam in an old pine casket in the Sheridan Municipal Cemetery, not realizing Sam was still alive. Sam woke up and realized to his horror he was buried alive. Trying to claw his way out to all his efforts, he failed to escape his tomb. He lay as he began to run out of oxygen to breathe. Next day, city officials came to dig up Sam, finding what had happened that the blood work was mixed up at the hospital. They began to dig. They reached Sam's casket, opened it up. Sam's body was gone, and all that was recorded was the evidence of claw marks inside the casket. Where was the body? The following year, people started to hear strange noises coming from the cemetery, and strange visions of a ghostly apparition of a rotten corpse with black hair and exaggerated ape-like features. Hair was said to be long and black. The local townsfolk only referred to this ghostly creature as it. The urban legend continued to explain that a young couple wanted to get away for some private alone time. They decided to go to the municipal cemetery. While in their loving activities, something hit the car. The boyfriend jumped out to take a look and saw it staring right back at him. It roared at him. The boyfriend jumped back in the car and locked the doors. It jumped off the car and started to claw at the hood. The young couple decided they'd had enough and drove out of the cemetery. Later, they reported it to the local authorities, in which they would later investigate the area and find nothing strange whatsoever. They returned back to the old high school to with the laughingstock in the variable town. Other sightings of it included the feeling of being followed, strange growls, and jumping in the trees, and even stranger screams. 73 years of glimpses and vague reports of it. Also, objects seemed to be thrown at investigators while searching the thicket just on the other side of the graveyard from the main entrance. Many local believe this is where it supposedly lives. Some members of the investigation believe that the constant scratching in our wall was directly or indirectly related to Sam's escape attempt. Some believe that so much emotion put into this action that it left an impact on either the environment or Sam's spirit. While others feel that the two, Conga and Potts, may have fused together, forming what it is. From the conspiracy, it's seeking revenge. Although not much physical evidence was captured, plenty of personal experiences occurred throughout the investigation, and include hearing scratching noises and odd growls that sounded to be out of average human voice capabilities. Sprout, to this date, cannot confirm or deny the stories of it still, nor suggest that these rumors are true. However, the stories are chilling enough. The it is still a mystery, even to us. Sheridan is again a very safe place to live, and the residents are friendly and greet people with a Western smile and welcome. Just remember one thing: walking Sheridan Municipal Cemetery, keep your ears open and your eyes peeled for it. What do you think? Can there be a spectral element in the Sheridan Municipal Cemetery? What do you think?